Yo, what's going on, everybody? Distributed to Boston. Today we're back for episode number 44 of my Atlanta Braves franchise here on MLB 15 The Show. So today we are continuing on here after winning the 2018 World Series. We're moving on to the offseason. We're going to breeze through this quickly, and then I'm going to be playing one game in the 2019 season at the end of this episode. So we're going to go through this really quickly. I don't want to spend too much time. We did have a pretty significant offseason, though. We made a lot of good moves, in my opinion. So we will see those. No big extensions, really, for anyone who was already under contract with us. I just pretty much re-upped everyone for 1 year. And you can see immediately I had my eye on Bryce Harper in the free agent list, but I instead decided to go after Andrew McCutchen. I thought it would be better if we could get a true center fielder. Now, to afford this, we're going to have to free up some money. So one guy that I knew I'd wanted to move all along was Jung-Ho Gong. I could attach Darren O'Day and John Jaso to them as well. You can see we got a lot of good offers here. Miguel Sano, Andres Huerta. We got an offer for two really good pitching prospects from the White Sox. But at the end of the day, I decided to go after Chris Sale in the final year of his contract with the White Sox. They're looking to move him before he hits free agency, and they lose him for nothing. So we're going to pick up Chris Sale for the package of Gong, Jaso, and O'Day. And then I'm going to also move Todd Frazier, who I know I just signed last offseason, but I wanted to move his money. We pick up a pitching prospect from the Arizona Diamondbacks, Jackie Anthony. So here's the Rule 5 draft. But now picking up Sale, we have Chris Sale, Mike Foltynewicz, and Julio Teheran. A nice 1-2-3. But Teheran and Chris Sale both in the last year in their deals, in their respective deals. So we're probably not going to be able to re-sign both. In fact, I'd be really just satisfied if we can even re-sign one of those guys. But we'll see. Anyway, Chris Sale, though, should help bolster that already really strong pitching staff. And then we're simulating through here. Andrew McCutchen did sign that 3-year, $75 million deal, so he will be taking over in center field. With Gong out of the way, we're going to move Jose Peraza to shortstop full-time, and then we re-sign D. Gordon to a 2-year, $18 million contract at the beginning of the offseason. Now, here is a guy I'm going to try and target throughout the year, Everett Alred, in a potential right fielder, only 21 years old, on the trading block from the Arizona Diamondbacks, so I'd love to pick him up if I could at some point. We do have Cole Calhoun in the final year of his contract, but of course he was the playoff hero from the last postseason, so we can't move him. Soler, he's got 2 years left on his deal, but he does not make a lot of money, so I don't know. We're not really sure if we have room for him, especially because we just signed McCutchen, but take a look what the lineup is going to be looking like here, and you saw what the pitching rotation, or how that's going to start out. And then D. Gordon goes down for 1 to 2 months with a broken leg, so a big hit there. But that is going to allow us to play, well, first we're going to call up Malek Smith, but we are going to play Terry DiMaggio full-time now. We're going to try him out at third base. We're going to move Benito Rodriguez, who's taken over at third base full-time, so we're going to move him to second. And then DiMaggio, of course, a first baseman by trade, but he is stuck behind Freddie Freeman. He's never really going to get a chance at first base in this organization. So we're trying him out at third here while D. Gordon's down, and like I said, we move Rodriguez over to second. That's why I felt fine trading Todd Frazier, because I wanted Benito Rodriguez to take over at his natural position of third base. You can see we've got Chris Sale on the mound here. We're taking on the New York Yankees. It's the third game of a 3-game set here to start out the season, some interleague action. And it's Jacoby Ellsbury going to deep right field. Soler jumps at the wall and makes the play. He took a home run away from Jacoby Ellsbury. Jorge Soler with the web gem right there. Great play. But this is Chris Sale's Atlanta Braves debut. So we took the first 2 games in this series. I think we won one game 2-0, and then the next one 5-4, something like that. So pretty good performances so far. And we're trying to make it. We're trying to make our record now 3-0 here today. It's going to be the former Brave, and we did not re-sign this offseason. Shelby Miller, 83 overall, departing to the New York Yankees, only 28 years old, and it's his first start in a Yankee uniform coming against his old team in his old ballpark of Turner Field here. So Freeman goes down there. We're top 2 now. It's Chris Sale getting a strikeout on the 2-seamer, and you're going to see the 2-seamer. He would really start to dominate with this 2-seam fastball. Strikes out Tyler O'Neill. Now it is the next batter, 3-2 count, and it's another strikeout, so 3 straight strikeouts all on the 2-seamer for Chris Sale. Next inning now, it's top 3, 0-2 counts, and Nunez, he goes down to the 2-seamer, make that 4 straight Ks. All on the 2-seam fastball. Didi Gregorius up later in the game. It's the 4th inning now. He goes down on the 4-seamer, 97 on the gun. And then the 2-2 to Brian Dozier. This one's poked out to right with 2 men on. That will get Sale out of the inning. And Soler makes the grab there. So now we're on to the bottom of the 4th. It's Andrew McCutchen. And McCutchen's going to go down. So Shelby Miller pitching pretty well in his own right. In fact, this game would turn into a pitcher's duel here. Of course, Shelby Miller sort of being replaced by Chris Sale, one could argue. And he was probably not too happy about that. So he was certainly out for vengeance today, but it was Chris Sale dominating most of the afternoon. But Austin Romine is up here full count, and he's going to hit one deep center field. McCutchen going back at the wall. Gone! A solo home run for Austin Romine, who gets the Yankees on the board finally. The first run scored by either team here today, as it is the catcher getting the start after the day game, after a night game. It is getaway day here. We got some Thursday afternoon getaway day action, and it's Romine getting the start today, and he makes the most of it. The solo home run off the lefty Sale. I think Brian McCann's actually on the White Sox now, so Romine could be their everyday guy, but I assume he's their backup. Here's Jose Peraza, though, up, and it's Shelby Miller dropping the curveball in there. Strike 3 looking. So we are through 6. It's a 1-0 game, just 2 hits combined from both sides. It's Romine, and I think Cole Calhoun as our only hit. Top 7 now, it's Brian Dozier. This time it's the changeup. Dozier goes down looking. Another strikeout for Sale. And then here we go. It's Romine up. Pitch number 105 is strike 3. And that is the 10th K of the day for Chris Sale. His day would be done after 105 pitches, 7 strong, 1 earned run, 2 hits allowed. Like I said, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks. And he would tip the cap as he walked off. Now it's bottom 7, Jorge Soler up. Soler goes down on the curveball, so Shelby Miller still in there. 7 strong, only 1 hit so far. He is dominating. It is Touki Toussaint on now, a man who we're probably going to be relying on to be in some high leverage spots out of the bullpen early on. At least we don't have a great bullpen as it stands now. I figure that's something we could probably look to add on to as the year goes on. Here's our Rule 5 draft pick, Jacob Lindgren, getting some action in the 9th. He induces the 6-4-3 double play. He would get out of the inning unscathed, as you're going to see. 3-2 count to the next batter. That's going to be strike 3, swinging on the 2-seamer. So we head to the bottom of the 9th, down 1, just 1 hit so far for the Braves. It's Adam Brett Walker pitch hitting in the pitcher spot here to lead the inning off, and he actually gets hit by Shelby Miller. So this would do it for Miller. His day is going to be done, 8+ innings, as you're going to see the Yankee manager comes out. Rocking some facial hair there, ironically enough, but he comes out, and he'll replace Miller with Dellin Betances, the closer. So we're going to get Malek Smith on. He would steal second base. Now it's Jose Peraza up. Ground ball to the shortstop, Gregorius, who gets confused here as Smith tries to run off the bag, but the throw ends up going to first. Gregorius looks like he had Smith off the bag there, but threw to first anyway. Instead, everyone's going to be safe. So now it's Andrew McCutchen up, 3-2 count. Runners are going. He looks at strike 3, but everyone's going to be safe. The tying run now 90 feet away with just 1 out, in the winning run in a scoring position as well. It is going to be Freddie Freeman up next. He is going to be intentionally walked, but the Braves really their first good run scoring opportunity all game long. Can they capitalize? The bases are loaded. It's Jorge Soler up, 3-1 count. Soler drives this one to right center field. This one doesn't look like it'll get out, but it should be deep enough. Here comes the runner, and this game is tied. Jorge Soler, the sacrifice fly, knots the game up at 1. And then the next batter is going to be the postseason hero. Can he do it one more time? Cole Calhoun goes the other way with it. Left center field, that gets down, and that's going to get the run home. The Braves are going to win it. Cole Calhoun with a walk-off single, and the Braves have won this game 2-1. Freddie Freeman, the man who was intentionally walked earlier in the inning, comes around and scores, and the Braves are your winners 2-1. Unbelievable. After getting shut down all day long by their former teammate Shelby Miller, finally we get our crap together there in the 9th and pick up the victory. Chris Sale is your player of the game. Not sure if he's going to be on this team for more than 1 season, but we'll have to enjoy him while he's here. He was certainly special today. 7 innings, 10 strikeouts, and only 1 earned run on 2 hits. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy. Those I'm out. Peace.